Hey, Rigsby here, and in today's episode, I want to talk about how you can make more money, get more clients by making more offers. Let's get started. Welcome to the Fitness Business School podcast, the show for fitness business owners who want to grow their income, increase their impact, and improve their lifestyle. Be sure to listen till the end of this episode because we have a brand new special offer exclusive for listeners. So stay tuned. For a number of years, the real kind of buzzword in the fitness industry was funnels, right? Or even really in the marketing industry, I guess is a better way to put it. And people say, oh, I need this funnel. I need, and to Russell Brunson's credit and ClickFunnels' credit, he was the one who really drove that phrase, you're one funnel away, home. And I'll tell you where the idea originated. I remember hearing Perry Belcher say this, and even before Perry, I heard Dan Kennedy say that you're one offer away from being a millionaire or something like that. And it's true, but it's true to a point. Like the way that they would say it is, it almost implies, here, go get your winning lottery ticket, and before you know it, you're going to be rich and famous and all this fun stuff. When the reality is that a lot of times you need to put out a bunch of offers to find out which one cracks the code, right? My late friend and client, Sam Backyard, developed that lose 20 and 6 offer that so many people eventually employed in their business, and it made a lot of people a lot of money and generated a lot of clients. So yeah, you can get that offer, but Sam went through a lot of iterations of business before he cracked the code on that one. But making more money and getting more clients from making more offers, one side of it is that kind of trial and error and testing and figuring out what you need to do to get to where you want to go. And the other side of it is making more offers in varied ways. You don't really have to change your deliverable very much, right? Like you can have your program that you do. Hey, these are the things that I do. I do small group training, and we bolt on some ancillary things like nutrition coaching or whatever else. And you've got a variety of ways that you can disseminate these offers, right? Like it becomes distribution. And so let's think about this in a really odd fashion, right? So if I own Coca-Cola, which I'm definitely a fan of Berkshire Hathaway, which is always invested in Coca-Cola, right? But if I own Coca-Cola, if you think about like distribution, right? They not only distribute through, hey, you can buy cans and the mini cans and 20-ounce bottles and 2 liters. You can buy individual, you can buy cases. But there are fountain drinks, and then they go and try to build up exclusivity to get the fountains to be exclusive in certain venues, like entertainment venues, theme parks, stadiums, sports stadiums. They pay for or negotiate for better shelf space in grocery stores and convenience stores to have greater visibility. There are all these different ways that they're distributing this same liquid, right? It's the same thing, but they're looking at different ways to get the distribution out there. And in my mind, those are just offers. And I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about it this way, and I'm making it up as I go because the way that I think about this, I try to borrow these ideas from other places, but it just makes so much sense, right? Like we spend so much time creating new things. It's like social media. It's, hey, I'm going to create this post and this post instead of saying, I created one awesome post. How do I get as many people to see it as possible? Here, one of the easy things that we can do is find ways to distribute things more or more widely, I guess, or more often through creating more offers. Now, there are different ways to approach this, so I want to talk through a couple of them. The first is thinking of the distribution of the same offer in multiple places. So you may have, let's say that you've got this wonderful front end offer that somebody can come experience your small group training program for 14 days for $99. Maybe this is just a wonderful offer, and in those 14 days, they're going to get a complete reset. They're going to start to adopt a habit of consistent exercise. They're going to feel better. You're going to guide them through some things that help them build, at least start employing some new habits, being physically active, eating better, staying hydrated, recovering more. So there's this reset where you're saying, okay, in 14 days, this is what we're going to do. So the one way that we can create more distribution of an offer is saying, okay, how many different places can I put this one offer? How many different places can I put this one offer? I can put it in a super signature in my email. I can send out direct promotions, really building value in this offer. I can send out more of an invitation-based offer where I talk about a benefit and invite somebody, and if they reply, then I give them the details. I can promote it on social media. I can distribute it via ads. I can send it via direct mail. I can ask other non-competing businesses to distribute it. I can do all sorts of things at neighborhood marketing, and I can throw it on the back of a lead magnet. If somebody opts in for a lead magnet, the thank you page has this offer. I can build it out in an onboarding sequence where somebody opted in. Now everybody that comes into our ecosystem is presented with this offer. So there are a lot of different ways that I can do this. I can ask my clients to distribute this offer. So there's one way that we can think of offers in that fashion, right? But then the other thing, it comes back a little bit to the first way that I started talking about Coca-Cola. And it was like, hey, there's this liquid that we sell. How many different ways can we package it up and distribute it so people will buy it? So if the thing that you offer is small group training, then the ways that you can distribute it, you could sell it in different intervals, right? You can, hey, buy a 7-day, a 14-day, a 28-day, a 12-week, whatever interval of small group training, and you can package it that way. And so now you're able to come in at different price points and appeal to people who are willing to make different levels of commitment, both financially and chronologically. Then you could say, okay, we will sell by the session, and maybe sell an all access pass and say, you can buy 10 sessions for whatever price. You can buy 20 sessions for whatever price. So there's that option. We can throw a nice wrapper around that same session or that same service and add a few bells and whistles and make it a transformation challenge or some other themed program. We can give it away and we can invite guests and make the experience a really broad, experiential, hey, we're going to distribute this every way we can. We can partner with the Chamber of Commerce and give it to every new member. We can theme it as a featured business, or we can tell our clients that they can gift some access to it. We can promote it through any of the channels that I alluded to, promoting the paid options through. So we can just give it away. Or we can create a little bit of scarcity around it and put maybe a velvet rope approach in place and say, look, we can only take 2 guests this week because everybody gets this exclusive kind of individualized white glove treatment. You come in, you get this and this. And so now we get to use these same things that we're doing and distribute it that way. But there are all these different ways that we can offer that same deliverable, or in some cases, the same collection of deliverables, and package them up and meet people where they are. And sometimes I think we get stubborn about it and say, there's only one way for people to buy, and they need to be committed, and they need to come in and they need to sign up for our 3-time-a-week program, and maybe we'll give them one session to try it out and see if it's for them. And people get numb to that. People see the same thing over and over, and it may not be appealing, but you have this ability to repackage things that you do and present it in different ways, and it may change the actual work on your part that goes on inside your 4 walls by 10%, depending on if add in any bells or whistles to make iterations of it slightly different. But by making more offers, you're going to get more people into the pipeline. You're going to get more people to experience what you do. And in turn, you're going to get more people who are a good fit and become long-term clients. Now, when you're in some marketing kind of avenues, they'll tell you, hey, pick one channel and have one offer and have one program. All of that sounds good in theory, and it's a little like that one funnel away mentality where it's like, hey, this is simple. And it's designed to feel simple. If you've ever, like, I've known Russell Brunson for 15 years now, and he's somebody I would consider a friend, but none of it's by accident. There's a reason why all the illustrations are with stick figures. It's all designed to feel simple. And let's face it, sometimes business is just not that simple. And I am somebody who relentlessly pursues simplicity with business, but sometimes the simplicity's on the back end. Hey, let's do great work. Let's provide a great experience. But sometimes we have to be willing to do some things that people trying to take the easy path won't do on the front end to get people through the door. So if you want to make more money and get more clients, make more offers. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Fitness Business School. Before you go, I have a quick announcement. One of the things that we've been doing with our current clients is taking them through this ideal business diagnostic. And really what it is, this checklist that allows you to pinpoint exactly what your business needs next so you can keep improving, keep growing, and build a business that you love to own. One that pays you well, one that allows you to have the impact you want to have, and one that allows you to have a lifestyle that you truly enjoy. In this diagnostic, we walk through everything and we do an evaluation and can instantly pinpoint what you need to do next to build that business that you want. I'm going to extend this opportunity to get on with either me or my team and take you through this evaluation and fix your business's most vital needs fast. So if we take you through this, you're going to be able to make those vital changes that you need to finally have what I call your ideal business. If you'd be interested in going through this entirely free, risk-free diagnostic with us and learn what you already have in place, what you're doing well, and where your greatest opportunities for rapid improvement are, just shoot me an email with diagnostic in the subject line to pat@patrigsby.com. Again, an email to pat@patrigsby.com with diagnostic in the subject line will get you scheduled and take you through this evaluation to help you build the business you want.